Now we're moving into what called congruency. Congruent basically means same shape, same line. So congruency, I'm talking about pictures that have the same shape, same line. So looking at number 25, which of the following line segments are congruent to segment HI? Well, the shape, we can say it's going to be the same thing. They look like line segments. So same shape. Now, same size. So first of all, let me take a look at HI. How big is HI? You find that segment HI, count the squares. This is 3 squares long. Okay. How big are the other segments? We can count them. Looking at the JK, this is 4 squares. I'm just going to count how many squares each of them are. I see LM, this is 3 squares. PQ, this is 2 squares. And O, this is 3 squares. So the one that we started with is the segment HI. It's 3 segments, I mean 3 squares. Now I'm asking which segments are congruent to HI. So which segments here do we see with the same size? In my case, are going to be the segment NO and the segment LM. Now, does the order of the letter matter? So NO, can I call it ON? Fine. All right, when we're looking at a segment, it doesn't matter the order of the letters. So the same thing with the segment LM. Can I call it ML? Fine. Now, notice how there was more than one segment equal to the original. Some cases I might have only one segment, in some cases I might have none of them. So I'm gonna give it to you guys as a multiple choice, not a multiple choice, a multiple answer. So click on the right on the so you guys will see something like NO and LM, and you guys are gonna click on that. But also gonna give you some that are not true. And then just in case none of them are congruent, I'm also going to give you the choice none of the above. And that might happen, that will happen sometimes, okay? So sometimes it's none of the above. Now let's take a look at number 26. Which of the following line segments are congruent to segment GH? So where's GH? Oh, I see it right here on the top. Again, I'm just counting the squares. GH is 3 squares long. Let me measure the others. The segment IJ is 3 squares. The segment KL is 2. The segment OP is 4 squares, and the segment MN is 4 squares as well. So we started with the segment GH. Which segments are congruent? Remember, congruent means same shape, same size. Well, I only see one of them, the segment IJ. So I'm gonna say the segment IJ. Can I call it a segment JI? Of course. The order of the letters does not matter. So IJ, JI, however you wish. Okay, it was the only one, so that's pretty much it. Some cases you might see none of the above, and that will happen. That will happen sometimes. Okay, let's take a look at number 27. The following two shapes are congruent. Remember, congruent, same shape, same size. Based on the information given, what is the measured of side VW? So, matter of fact, before I move on, congruent, sometimes in math we write symbols. Congruent, you're going to see an equal sign and then a wiggly thing on top. The wiggly thing on top means same shape. The equal sign means same size. So that's why we say congruent is same shape, same size. Okay, here, VW. What is the measure of VW? Is this one right here. Now, these two images are the same size. Okay. If I was to rotate, probably if I was to rotate this counterclockwise, which one is segment VW? Which one, if I was to overlap my pictures here, which one is VW? Well, it would be RS, right? Now we call those corresponding sides because we knew they were congruent. but the image of one being equal to the image of the other, so it's the same side, that's what we call corresponding. Now, VW, the size of VW is 3 because you see RS is 3. Okay, looking at number 28. The following two shapes are congruent based on the information given. What is the measure of side GH? Now, if I was to overlap this, you might have to flip one. You have to rotate one of them. GH will actually be this one right here. Like so if I was to rotate it and overlap them, GH is that one. So I'm going to say GH is 5. Okay. Pretty simple, right? Congruency is pretty simple. So that's what you guys will be doing.